Your love's in the dumps.
You're feeling real dreary.
You need some advice.
Send us your query.
We've got big thoughts, but marital experts will certainly not.
It's Bridget,
Karman, and Kristen,
And Kat.
No podcast on earth gets more wifely than that. Game, we're married and gay.
Don't do what we do, just do what we say.
Happy wife, happy life. If your wife's not happy, you're fucked.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Happy Wife, Happy Life. My name is Bridget, and I'm here with the beautiful wives. To the right of me is my wife,
Karman Kregloe.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hi.
I'm Kat Davis.
And I'm Kristen Smith.
You guys are married.
We're married.
We are.
How long have you been married at this point?
Legally.
What?
That's not even funny because you guys were married for a long time before it was legal.
It was Kat stalling because she can't remember. It's 6
That's
years.
true.
It's 6 years in May.
6 years. That's great.
True.
Yeah, our 5th year anniversary
Oh
was
my
last
God.
year. Yeah.
Babe, I love you so hard right now.
Oh, thank you.
And you guys were in the woods for your birth anniversary
we
last
went
year,
to
right?
the woods. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. How come I remember your anniversary, Kat, and you don't?
Oh boy.
Guys, who knows? But thank God you're here. Thank God for this wifely commune that we've
Okay.
created.
We just celebrated our
13 years.
It's
Lucky
our
13.
dating anniversary, though. We have many anniversaries.
That's what I was like. You guys celebrate like everyone should aspire to celebrate.
Yes.
It's
It's
true.
for the
You do
gifts.
have many. You had many weddings.
Yep. We've had many vow renewals. We've had 3 vow renewals. Vow renewals.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
is it hard for me to speak? Vow renewals? How do you guys say vow renewals?
Not
That's
like
how I say it.
Vow
Vow
renewals.
renewals.
Every time. Vow noodles.
So this is our official 13th anniversary, dating anniversary.
Right.
First kiss. Do you hear our dog? Our dog's crying in the other room. It's pretty.
Oh, our dog is snoring right here. So
That's lovely.
everybody loves Happy Wife, Happy Life podcast, including this snoring dog.
Fucking critics everywhere.
The Mercer Bowl. To the Mercer Bowl. Is everyone ready?
so ready.
Oh, here we go.
Why are you always a ghost? Massive.
I don't know. It's like my ode to Scooby Doo, bruh. Like it's the van that they drive. Isn't it a mystery van or some sort? The Mercer Bowl, because you never know what you're gonna pull out.
That's true.
Can we get a Mercery van?
Oh my god! Yes.
Oh my God, yes.
Sold.
please.
All right, here we go. I have a question, a pressing listener question.
Ooh.
Let's do this.
My wife and I were having drinks with friends and talking about our families. I jokingly said that my mother-in-law was hot, and now my wife won't let it go. She has told her whole family that I said it, and it has become a running joke. We're supposed to visit them in a few months, and I want to put an end to this before we get there. How do I make it stop? From Sarah.
Wow.
That, I mean, jokingly said, okay, Sarah. Oh, there
think it
always
should
is
ever
some
stop.
truth in comedy.
Why does
Only
it have
you.
to stop? I love that she is into her mother-in-law. It's funny. Who cares? Does it bother you guys?
I don't know. I would be pretty embarrassed
Nah.
because, like, I have a feeling this person's like, I jokingly said, it was probably AKA I had a little too much to drink and admitted that my mother-in-law is hot. And now I wouldn't want, like, if I had said out loud that Kristen's mom was hot.
I think you did once.
That's what I'm saying. There you go.
This is getting
I
a little
thought you
close to
had.
home.
I'm pretty sure you
Did
said
you write this
something like
question? Are you
that.
Sarah?
Listen, Kristen's mom is very beautiful, and like also they're built identically, and like but I can't talk about this. What I'm gonna say is sometimes when they're walking side by side, I'm not sure which is which.
Oh my
You really are
God.
attracted to your mother-in-law.
No, that is not what I'm saying
That's what
at
you-
all.
that's
What I
what you
am
said.
saying is
My mom has had 3 children.
listen, your mom is gorgeous.
She's beautiful, but
She's
like,
beautiful, but
we don't
I'm
have the same
If-
body.
no.
If
but you're
Kristen
so
died,
right.
are you allowed to marry her mom?
No, this is not what I want.
Okay, sorry.
That's not what I want. See, okay, so this is horrible.
My
and you're-
mom does love Kat more than she
but
loves
not like
me.
that,
so
you guys. Not like that.
Not like
Kristen, you're
that.
in the way. Kristen,
I
get out of the
am.
way.
No, stop. Okay, this is exactly what this reader is feeling. Reader, I feel you. This isn't even the family. This isn't
You
even
are
the
Sarah.
mother-in-law.
That's right.
Gina is nowhere near this conversation, and I'm mortified. Like, this
Really?
is inappropriate on every level. I would be so upset if it became a running joke in the family because there's a kernel of truth in it, and you don't want A, your mother-in-law to think you're objectifying her, B, to be the like dumbass who thinks your mother-in-law is hot. It's so inappropriate on so many
But
levels.
it's true.
I-
You believe it. It's real. It's a compliment. You're not saying, "Oh my
I-
God, my mother-in-law's ugly as
Yeah.
fuck."
I gotta so disagree with you on this, Kat. I say double down because
Double down.
yes, because
Yes.
because number one, as Bridget said, it's hilarious, and if your family members can, especially your in-laws, can laugh at your expense and you can handle it, it will just make them love you more. Because who doesn't like to make fun of somebody? It's fun. It's as long as it's not mean spirit, it's funny.
Yeah, I'd have sex with Carmen's mom if she was much younger
Oh my
and was
God.
not straight, and Carmen did not exist. But I think what would happen was we would just be like fighting to top each other, and we'd probably knock each other off the bed and like knock our brains out or something.
It'd be a double murder.
Yeah,
is what would happen.
I mean, I'm not saying that's going to happen, Carmen, but
I hope
what's
it-
wrong with that? It's a compliment.
Yeah.
Gail,
And
you're
wait,
so
are we just-
fuckable.
Are we just telling this reader get over it?
Oh, I guess that's not really helpful. Sorry,
guess that's
Kristen.
reader, I
Not
guess.
the most help. Yeah. So how do I make it stop? Well, I think okay.
Do we just say don't just deal
Suck
with
it up.
or-
Suck it up.
I think you have to. Well, there is the deal with it camp. Okay, 3 against 1 here. Listen, Sarah, this is cat talking, and I will tell you that this scenario makes me want to unzip my skin, turn it inside out, and then hide. Okay, so I feel you. I think you have to start if it really, really bothers you. If you can't just roll with it, because Carmen makes a good point. That's fun of you. But if you can't do that, if you're not fun, if you're like me, you should start with your wife. And you should tell your wife, like, hey, this really makes me feel bad. It makes me feel however it makes you feel. It would make me feel a little bit dumb and a little bit sleazy. And I would feel weird. So you start with her and say, please, if this starts, will you just not participate so that it dies out more quickly? Maybe if it keeps coming up, can you be like, look, Kat really is tired of this joke. Sorry, I mean, Sarah is really tired of this.
There we go.
Listen,
it is.
Kat's giving a really good piece of advice. Here's what I say. Sarah, say the dad is hot too.
Oh,
Start
No,
saying
no.
everyone in the family's hot. No. If you're gonna double down, I think if you're really gonna go for
I'm
it, just like
attracted to
really
your whole
spread that.
family.
Just like, yeah, you're it's not only your mom that's hot. Like, go so far to like gross out the rest of the family members to not even want to bring it up anymore. Just be like, yeah, I'd tap your dad, like for sure.
Yeah, I tap that dad. I tap that family dog. Yo,
Sarah's
you
not
got
gonna
any
get
lighters?
invited.
I don't know where the line is.
The line is at the dog.
Well, I don't think it's appropriate to want to have sex with your in-laws either.
Saying hot and having sex with
Yeah.
are totally different, but I disagree with Kristen. Thousands of percents. Don't say I want your whole family's hot. Yeah, because then we're just not going to get invited to family gatherings anymore. It's
I
like,
want
what's
Sarah
wrong
to
with-
have all the options, okay? And I'm here coming out of left field, giving her the
Can you go
craziest
back
one
into
there
left
is.
field? Go back into left
Go
field.
deep.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
think that's good advice, Sarah. You should just outplay them at their own game.
Okay, so Kristen is make everybody uncomfortable. Kat is just hide like you're like a turtle in a shell, and Carmen and I are like just fucking enjoy it.
Just jump in. Go more. Because honestly, the mom is the most important member of the family. And if
That's
the
true.
mother thinks that you think she's an attractive person, she will always love you for that.
Yeah.
Because
And get you good
even if she's
Christmas
not
presents.
going to be into it or whatever, she's going to be like, damn, that girl made me think I was hot.
Kristen, what did you say?
Yeah, I said, and get you good Christmas presents.
See?
Yes.
Yeah, as long as the mom thinks it's funny and or finds
Right.
it complimentary, you're in the clear.
Exactly. Why don't you put a little sugar in my Mercer Bowl?
Here is a question from the Mercer Bowl, and this was submitted by Tofu Betty on our Instagram page.
Hi, Tofu Betty. We love you.
Okay. Tofu Betty asks, how much can I throw out or donate without asking when the fridge or room or the garage gets too cluttered?
What?
So
This is a
she's
tough
asking how much of your partner's stuff you can throw out.
Right.
Yeah, I think of just like stuff in general. Listen, I know what this is like. I am with Tofu Betty because
You
Kat,
want to throw away all my shit.
the thing is that Kat, God love her, she brings in more than she gets out of the house.
So
Okay,
she-
I'm looking at like a mountain of toys and Norfin trolls and pine cones.
Those
and
are
rocks.
all those are all beautifully arranged on my desk.
Kristen,
They have a
like a little boy's pockets got dumped out in a pile on our house. Like it's adorable and I love it, but like we both have a lot of stuff.
Kat, I was talking about you.
I know.
Kat has piles and piles of things that she bought off the internet that don't work or don't fit her
Well.
that she refuses to return.
Return to
And
party.
so I'm like, let me get rid of some of this stuff. Let me help you get rid of some of these things. Cause I think that like there's a lot of stuff in our house that we could just get rid of that she would never know was
You should
gone.
just get rid of it.
I
Yeah.
would know. I would know.
No, you wouldn't.
I would. And I might not know for 5 years, but I'd be like, where's that thing that I love and I've been counting on having?
You think Kristen's going to be with you 5 years from now? No way.
Oh my God, you're going to throw her away in the middle of the night as well. I had an aunt who used to like go through and like throw away toys. And I think it's not nice. I think you got to tell people when you're going to throw away their stuff.
My mom gave away my car one time. I came home from, that's true. I came home from school I was in college and I came home and she's like, the lady at her nursing office or whatever, her car broke down and she had a bunch of kids and she was like, well, you weren't using it. And I was like, you could have asked me first with my car.
You
My
weren't
car.
using your car?
She gave my car away.
Oh my
I
God.
know.
That's extreme.
That is pretty extreme. You know what my dad did? My Nana got me a bicycle and it was in a box. I had to put it together. Who puts together a bicycle? But anyway, I never put it together. And it was probably like 6 months later. And I was like, I guess I'll put the bike together. My dad's like, oh, I threw it out. I was like, it's still in the box. See, I'm like my parents because like Karman will go in the refrigerator and she'll be looking and looking. And she'll like, babe, I hate to bother you. You always have a better eye than me. Where is what I'm looking for in the fridge? And I'm like, oh, I threw that away 2 days ago. I throw everything away.
No,
Yes, I
Kristen
do.
once threw away an A&W root beer that I was saving. It had like at least 3 drinks left.
What? You're an idiot. Are you
Well,
joking?
2.5 months.
Yeah,
It had been there for so long.
No.
There was no way it had fizz.
it doesn't matter. It was my special soda. I just feel like
Special soda.
you know what I mean? Like if you got something in the fridge that might be special, like let me throw that away or at least say something because like I was counting on those last 3 drinks.
Okay, so let's say that there is a special soda in the refrigerator, and I say, babe, this has been in here, and I'm going to clean out the fridge. What do you think a fair amount of time is to give you?
I think you give me enough time to answer and say I'm still drinking that.
Okay.
Because I just don't, I mean, okay, listen, I think, okay, friend who wrote us, Tofu Betty. I think that if there's mold on it and it's in the fridge, you should throw it away. That's a nice thing that you're doing. But if it's not molded,
That's the cutoff is mold. It has to be that bad. I threw away, I'm not even joking. I threw away 800 pairs of Karma's underwear yesterday. She's lost a dramatic amount of weight and we bought her new underwear. And I was like, we have to do the exchange of if you got 12 new pairs of underwear, you throw 12 things away. But as she was counting the 12, I just started fucking dumping hundreds of pairs of underwear.
Oh my God.
Karman, where are you in any of this? Like, I can't throw away my underwear.
I was modeling the new underwear going, this looks pretty good.
The ones that fit her look great. But I threw away at least 800 pairs of underwear.
It was hard to make the argument to keep them. Honestly, I tried. And then I was like, why am I doing this? It's just because I feel guilty for there's nothing technically wrong with this underwear. It just doesn't fit
like,
me
these
anymore.
are basically new. I'm like, basically new underwear? Disgusting. Throw it away.
And you can't recycle it. So I was like, oh, it's just fine. Let it go.
She wants to
The key
keep
here is-
everything.
She got to weigh in. I feel like Tofu Betty is indicating that she's going to throw some stuff away without checking with her partner. And I think Tofu Betty, hard line, you have to tell your partner.
I think it sounds like Tofu Betty's at the end of her GD rope.
Yeah. What about me, babe? I want to hear your
Well,
opinion about me.
The thing that's interesting about you, Bridget, is that you do bust things, but never your own things. Like you have 60 glasses of water by the bed. If I put a glass of wine down and there's like a sip from it, and I come back a minute later, it's just gone. She has dumped it in the sink. And I'm like, why does that make sense in your world? How?
That happens all the time.
It does happen
Why
all the
does
time.
that make sense in your world? Why would you throw out her wine?
Because I go, this is, I know that I'm not using this. This is obviously,
It's not hers.
it's not mine. I go, well, this isn't here. And then I clean things. Thank God I clean things up. We just have underwear up to the fucking ceiling in
And
this
80
house.
glasses of water
And
by
80
your bed.
But you like to keep more things than me. I like to get rid of things. Is that not true? Bitch, please. Look at the face she gave me.
Oh yeah, no. Bridget once gave us a keyboard that it turns out wasn't even hers. She didn't even own this keyboard.
Guess whose it
I love
was?
this keyboard.
It was mine.
Oh, but no.
Yeah,
it
why'd
wasn't
you
even
bring
yours.
that up? You're going to make us fight.
It was a friend of yours who was then like, you gave away my keyboard.
Somebody gave it to Karman and I gave it to you. And Karman was like, where's my keyboard? Today I gave away our couch. I have a problem.
She did.
I
She gave
did.
away our couch.
It was like a brand new, I mean, it wasn't brand new. It was almost a year old couch, but rather than like, most people would be like, this is a couch that has had a cover on it forever because we have animals. And so it was in great
Perfect
condition. Like we could have sold it. And I was like talking on the phone with my manager and he's like, I need a couch. I'm like, come get this motherfucker. It's like,
Yeah, it's a compulsion with you.
do you guys want something? You can have it.
No,
Oh my God.
Carmen, do you want your keyboard back?
Yeah.
No, it's
No,
okay.
now
Look,
we have
look
another one.
behind me.
It works out.
I borrowed one from Catherine. Good.
That's a nice keyboard.
It's much nicer than the things that Bridget gave away
Shut
of
up.
mine. So
Bridget,
no, I'm good. But thank you for asking.
She
Give me
has
that
too much
keyboard.
stuff.
Bridget, give me that keyboard.
Do you want this keyboard? It's really good. It's heavy
Oh.
though. All right, come on.
That's too heavy for one person. I do have advice for Tofu Betty though.
Yes.
It sounds like maybe this question was raised because the girlfriend or wife or spouse or whatever in question doesn't throw stuff away, like has a hard time with it. And sometimes people need a little bit of help with that. like not in a condescending way, but like they just need a little bit of help because sometimes it's hard to do. So maybe what she could do is do a trial run, take the things that are in question and put them in a bag and then put them away out of sight for like a month and see if the girlfriend or wife or whomever misses them. And then when she doesn't, bring it up and say, by the way, I took care of this. You didn't even miss it.
I like the idea. You put it in a bag and then you put it in the garbage immediately. And then when she asks about it, then be like, it's gone. You can't fucking do anything. What are you going to do? Break up with me? Suck on it. And then you move on, right? Keep it moving. Life's too short. Garbage bag.
Kat did that with me because I have ADHD. If I don't see it, I forget that it's
Yes, I'm the same way, Kristen.
Well, like Kat she like grabbed a bunch of things to donate and she's like, oh, I put this in the donation pile. I was like, I have been looking for that book forever. I didn't. She's like, oh, but you never read it. I'm like, because I've been looking for it.
Tour book of Los Angeles
It's a
from
book.
2008. I'm like, we can find all of this on the internet.
It's a book of hiking trails through Los Angeles that has really good advice that you cannot find on the
It's
internet.
not the yellow pages, Kat.
One thing I tried to get rid of hers. One thing. And she's tried to get rid of my whole life. That's not true. But yeah, I have an emotional attachment to things and I would cry a lot, Tofu Betty, if you threw my stuff away without telling me. So
Do you think I would care? Do you think I would care if you threw my shit away?
Mostly no.
I don't think I care.
But I wouldn't throw anything away that I thought was sentimental.
I want to stress, besides keyboards and music equipment and large pieces of furniture, I don't just like give away everything. I wouldn't give away your guitars or any clothing, although we have many times given away Karman's clothing with Karman's approval.
Yeah.
But food in the fridge, I'm not going to go find her and have a conversation, but like, this is close to mold. That's the name of our other podcast, Close to Mold.
Close to Mold. That's our band.
Close to Mold. It's our new song.
Close to mold. We are close to mold.
So close to mold. Yeah, girl, you should throw it away. It is getting real great in the fridge. Karman, you gonna sing some of this?
Is this rancid?
Hold your mold. Hold your mold.
Hold your mold, girl.
Yeah.
So much more.
Well, now I feel like we have to keep the mold.
Have you been a naughty, naughty wife? Because you're going to get a paddle question.
It's time for paddle questions. This is how I introduce this segment. So everybody here has a paddle. The paddle has a yes and a no on it. I'm going to ask a question right now. This is a viewer submitted question from Judith W. And I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, and we're all going to bust out our paddles and say yes or no. Well, let's see what happens here. All right, Judith W. She wants to know, sometimes my girlfriend laughs at her during sex. Should I take this personally? Oh, damn, Judith. Okay, ready. Should I take this personally?
Sorry, I have to hit a timeout because if she laughs at her during sex, my answer is going to be really different than what I thought the question was.
This is exactly, I'll read it verbatim in case I haven't fucked it up. Sometimes my girlfriend laughs during sex. She didn't say laughs at me. So yeah. Sometimes my girlfriend laughs during sex. Should I take this personally? Okay. Better. Okay. Thank you, Kat. Thank you, Kat. This is why we're a team, you guys. Okay. Should I take personally? 1, 2, 3.
We all say no.
We all say no. I think if you're right, Kat, if it was laughing at me, then I might take, I don't know. If we laugh every time we have sex.
Sex is weird. Noises happen. You hit parts of your body. I elbow Kat in the boob all the time.
Yeah, although you do sometimes, you're like, can you be serious now? And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
That's part of my seduction.
Well, yeah, there is that little bit of like trying to get on the same wavelength, but I think that like laughing during sex it's funny.
You have to laugh during sex. You're right.
Yeah, definitely don't take it personally.
Yeah, don't take it personally.
Yeah, I think laughing at where it's like, look at your ass in the mirror, like that might not be the nicest thing to say.
Yeah, if they laugh at you, you break up with them immediately.
No, it's fine. Who cares? I think it's funny. It's such a.
I think it's funny too.
Who laughs?
The humor in sex the other day, and I'm pregnant, so this is like all part of it. But like, Kristen and I were trying to have some sexy times, and it's complicated.
Kristen looks horrified right now.
There's a lot of stuff you can't do. Like you can't even like lay flat on your back when you're pregnant, which like there's my best move right there. So
fellow queen, if you don't know.
Yeah, exactly. So you gotta like be creative, and we were trying to figure something out. And like maybe if my hips are up, I'm like, I think that'll kill the baby too. So we're trying to find a position, and like I had just peed because you pee a lot when you're pregnant. Just peed. Everything should be fine. I'm like, I know, I'll get on top. It'll be great. I'm here. I'm like, all unwieldy. Unwieldy is all get out. Like,
I
this
didn't
body-
want to be trapped,
Chris-
honestly. underneath. I was scared.
because like if something goes wrong, like I'm not quick. I'm not going to be quick with the
She's
roll
not
off.
nimble or
Not nimble.
agile like she used to
So
be.
she looks terrified, and I'm like, no, this is gonna be great. I'm very sexy. Just focus on the bigger boobs. This is gonna be great. Just you sit still. I'm getting on. I'm like a land whale.
I'm getting
Like,
on. You're like a roller coaster
just like
ride.
I'm mounting, and so like, but not in the good way. And so like, I finally like, I'm like kind of get up there. I'm like trying to get in a good position, and
I'm
then
trying to be
I
a team player.
start to giggle, and I realize like. I'm peeing. I'm peeing my no pants. I am peeing my no pants. I hop off, slap my knees together as hard as I can, run to the bathroom.
She doesn't. She can't run because she's squeezing her legs together. And she's like making her way around the edge of the bed.
Yeah, because like if peeing your pants is bad, but peeing your no pants is terrible.
So you
Terrible,
peed
like-
on Kristen?
I almost did. I
She
pee on you?
almost, she like, if she would have not got it sooner, she would have peed right in my mouth.
Oh
Well, that's
She
a lot
was,
of
I mean, that's
details.
what she
a
was
lot of
aiming
details.
for. That's what you were aiming
Well,
for, to
I
climb
wasn't
up on
gonna tell
top of
them
me.
that
Let's
part.
be real. I'm
So
sorry.
you were climbing and climbing and climbing. You
climbing,
figured out where you were-
climbing
She's
up
very
to
tall.
my face.
Oh, okay. Now I'm embarrassed. I don't know why the rest of us didn't embarrass.
Now you're embarrassed of all the shit you said. Now you're embarrassed.
No, I just had to climb into the bathtub, finish peeing in the
She
bathtub.
didn't even go to the toilet.
No, because
I
at that
go,
point-
I go into the bathroom and she's squatting like some hobgoblin in the bathtub, totally naked.
So my point is, we had a good laugh, and thank God we did, because
God,
if
we
we
all
couldn't
just had a
laugh in
good
the
laugh.
bedroom when things go horribly awry, then where would we be? Some bodies are weird. Weird things happen. Sex is funny. And thank fucking God that made you laugh. And
Oh
didn't
my
make
God,
you
my
just
face
laugh.
hurts from laughing.
I mean, we
hate
did not
me?
continue having sex after that.
No.
But boy,
Why not? I'd be so
Good
turned on.
laugh.
Like, when we get in that pee tub with you. Mm. Who laughs the most during sex? Karman and I. Who laughs the most during sex?
Probably you.
I laugh the most during
Yeah.
sex. Absolutely. Sometimes I'll just be smiling. Like if she's doing her own thing, I'll like put my legs someplace and then I'll just be smiling, waiting for her to look at me so I can like pop this funny face. And then she'll just be like, what the fuck? I'm like,
What is she doing that you have time to strike a pose with your leg above your head and surprise her with it?
what isn't she doing is actually the better
Yeah.
question. That's right. High five, Karman. Woo. Yeah.
one of my proudest moments when Kat and I first started dating was that I wasn't like me. Well, I was doing a really good job and she started giggling and couldn't stop. And I kept doing whatever it was I was doing, but I made her giggle so hard that she had an asthma attack. And had to, and it was when I was living in my apartment. We didn't live together yet. And she needed
Inhaler.
Inhaler
she
was
needed
like in
an
my
inhaler
car.
and it was down in her car. So she had to like leave to go get her inhaler.
I
from
think
her
I had
car.
you go get it. Actually, I like had a legitimate asthma attack.
That seems more chivalrous.
You
I'm
sent
sorry,
her
definitely
into
did
a
that.
medical emergency. Kristen.
I'm that good.
She really
Well
took my breath
done.
away.
I just did.
Also, now you know how to kill her if you ever need to.
Fuck her to death.
Hide all of her inhalers.
Bridget, that came to Carmen's mind really fast. You should be nervous.
I think about killing you all the time, Kat.
It's like killing me.
I was saying Bridget is also an asthmatic.
I know.
Black widow on your
Oh,
hands.
I know.
Yeah. You think
Oh
that
my
you could fuck me to death? Let's try. Let's see what happens. If I call you tomorrow, you guys, it didn't work.
New game. New what? New game. Let's play.
So this next segment is called Trophy Wife. Allow me to explain.
This is your brainchild. This is your creation.
Yeah. Let's say you're going to a red carpet event, maybe to pick up a major award of some sort. And sadly, your wife cannot attend. But you're not going to roll into this photo op alone. You need some arm candy, a pillar of strength to take with you to this major life event. What you need is a trophy wife. So, who would be your escort to this event? Name your trophy wife and explain why you chose her.
Ooh, okay. Carmen, you go
Ooh.
first. This is yours. Who's your trophy wife,
Oh,
biatch?
well, I feel like with any question like this, I'm going to have to break the urge to just say Stevie Nicks about
course,
everything
yeah.
because, but in this case, Stevie Nicks would be a great choice
It's a great choice.
because she knows what it's like to cart home an armload of trophies after spending a night at a major award event with some asshole.
Mhm.
And that's what you'd be doing with me.
No.
She's experienced.
My wife is a joy. She's not an asshole. Not a day in her
Anyway,
life has
I'm
she ever been
just-
an asshole. I feel like Stevie, although she seems lovely, and I do not know her, she seems like she would have some demands and have needs. And as a person who has lots of needs and demands, I feel like you could handle her as your.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
It's like, give me something I can't do. I'm schooled.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing. It's fine.
And then you'd have pictures of you and Stevie
Yeah.
Nicks.
Forever. And then maybe we'd stop by the Troubadour and do a duet or something. Who knows what could happen? She's got a lot of clout.
If we get pictures of you and Stevie Nicks on the red carpet and like Getty Images, can we like wallpaper our whole house without those photos?
Yes.
This is a great.
Yeah, I
idea.
don't think you have a choice. I think that's happening. Also, Bridget, I think you're supposed to now call in sick to every red carpet.
I don't want to go anyway. That sounds
that
good.
Karman
She doesn't.
Gets to go with Stevie Nicks.
Okay,
Bridget,
what
who do you choose?
Okay, so this is good because I kind of have the opposite experience with Karman, where I usually don't want to go places and want to deal with anybody or anything. So I would bring someone really entertaining because I feel like red carpets can be stressful, and someone that's a professional. So originally I thought Paula Pell because she's hilarious, but I think maybe I'm going to go with Melissa McCarthy.
Oh,
Because-
nice.
Right? She'd be fun. We'd have a good time together, and everyone would gravitate towards her and bother her. And then I'd be like, cool, I'm going to go sit in the bar. And then I would leave.
Oh, I've seen you rock a red carpet. You and she would have like a whole routine. Bridget always does splits. She's the what's
I
the
do
word?
splits.
The belle of the ball.
Like queen of the red carpet. She has everybody in stitches. It's so funny. You turn it on, you cannot help it.
Thank you.
It's part of your skill set. It's part of your gifts. Not with a T, not GIFs, although you do make a good gif. But,
Thank you.
I think you and Melissa would be an amazing
It'd be
pair.
so,
I do
and then
too.
it'd be like a fun night with a friend. That's why I would choose her. I don't care about, the clout
Oh,
of
I
it.
thought-
Although, of course, Melissa McCarthy got great clout, but I think it would just be fun. What about you guys? Who do you pick?
I really have gone back and forth between two people. And I was going to say Sarah Paulson because, oh my God.
Yeah.
Her face. Like she's just so gorgeous. I would just forget that I was like on a red carpet getting pictures taken of me because she's so gorgeous. But then I realized exactly who I want to go with. She's so fucking hot in all of her red carpet pictures. She can rock a pantsuit like nobody's
Oh,
business.
you're gonna
And
take
she's
mine.
so freaking
Oh
fun.
my God, Kristen's
Tiffany
face.
Haddish.
Oh,
All day, every day. Tiffany
Oh,
Haddish.
Tiffany Haddish. That's a
Holy
great one.
crap.
Great choice.
There
Great
could be
choice.
nothing better. Like I mean, have you seen pictures of her in a suit? A of
Yeah,
all.
she's gorgeous.
And she's
I
so
like to wear a
funny.
dress. She's so funny.
I worked with her before. She's a lovely person.
Really? And that's the vibe you get. Like I remember when she was first like getting a lot of awards and she's like, I'm gonna wear this dress to every award show and like
Mhm.
this shit is crazy. I was like, that's the energy I want.
you guys have me questioning my choice.
No,
because-
go with your first instinct, Kristen. Go.
Okay. So, I have a celebrity like Karman does that I love with everything, which is Bette Midler, but I don't think Bette Midler is right for this because I would be too nervous. And so I think who I would go with is because she's so hot and also pretty fun and can totally rock a pantsuit. Kate Blanchett.
Oh,
yeah.
Fun.
Nice.
She would make you feel like you can just tell that she would like make me feel warm and like at ease, and like you could tell that she like builds a woman up. You know what I mean? And she's got that
Okay.
like warmth flirtation that makes you feel like you like
Yeah.
could like own the world, and she'd like grab your hand and pull you through the photo line.
Oh yeah. I bet she
and,
makes
like,
really intense eye
She'd
contact.
protect you and she'd laugh and she'd probably like whisper hilarious, snarky jokes in your ear. This
else
just
is
sounds like a
happening?
good night.
You just got really
My whole
look
body
at your
feels
face is
really warm.
flushed.
Yeah, she would like go to the bar for you.
But she wouldn't
Oh,
even have to. She'd think about a drink and it would materialize.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
then she'd like turn around and hand it to you as if she did the work.
oh,
You guys
magical.
don't know this, but Kristen's hands are now inside of her crotch while she's talking about
I'm
this.
imagining that they're Kate Blanchett's.
Oh my God.
Nice.
I love Kate Blanchett. I also just realized like maybe what we really want is to just like be miniaturized and ride in the pockets of Kate Blanchett and Sarah Paulson when they go together. I feel like for some reason they would have great, weird, snarky, whispery.
You want to be
flirting.
miniaturized and put in their pockets? Where do
Yeah,
you
I don't
come
think we
up
could
with this?
hang. Frankly, I just don't
I'd like
think
to
we
be
could
my
hang.
size. I like to be human size in my
I just
scenario.
want to like see a baby Yoda that they like take around with them. Like they like us and they think we're cute.
Time
And we
out.
get
If we could make you baby Yoda, I would carry you around. I would absolutely carry little Cat Davis around. Oh my God.
I need to see this.
I'd dress her up. I breastfeed
Oh yeah, I
you.
think this is part of
Oh
a
my
problem
God.
with my self-image is that I do sort of still think of myself as the type of person who's a baby Yoda who could be toted around.
Oh my God, I will tote you. Kristen, can I tote your wife around? She'd
Absolutely.
be so
The child Cat Davis figurines will be the first item in our Happy Wife, Happy Life merch shop.
Perfect.
Great.
Work on that.
Brilliant.
So anybody have any a different trophy wives they want to throw in the mix that we forgot about? I was thinking originally Judge Judy, obviously, but I think that she would be like, I'm out of here. And then I'd be stuck by myself on the red carpet. She'd be over it.
She'd just yell at all the reporters. It wouldn't be anything.
I would. Oh yeah.
Bridget, your Melissa McCarthy actually inspired me to go with somebody who was like fun and funny like that and say Maya Rudolph.
Oh, that's a great one.
Yeah.
Like a person who you just have so much fun with.
Yeah.
I just keep imagining that we're going to make out at the end of the night. And so then I'm
Why?
like, I mean, why wouldn't I go for Kristen Stewart? Like, I just want her to be like,
That came out of left field. So now we're going Kristen Stewart.
like put her shoulders forward and just be like, like, do you want to get out of here? And I'd be like,
What?
yeah. My category hasn't even been
In
called
this
yet,
scenario,
but
Kristen
bet.
is like babysitting and you just need a +1. This isn't a chance for you just to like have an affair.
This
Well,
turns into a
listen, you know-
Totino's commercial.
Yeah, yes, that's why. It's that SNL sketch. I was like, I think I'm in love. And well,
Was
What
it
am I gonna do?
was it the pizza bites or was it Kristen? Be honest. What are you more in love with, the pizza
it's a
bites?
little bit both. Yeah, I want those snacks.
I thought Carmen was going to pick Fergie.
Oh, Fergie would be so much fun.
Yeah.
It's good that we've got our first choices and backups.
Plus, like when you say trophy wife, I sort of think of like, who's going to be my second wife? Like after I split
After
from
Kristen dies, what are you
I
talking about?
just-
After what?
She's doing some estate planning.
I'm not dying first.
Nah.
Are you gonna wait? So you're gonna marry a Kristen and then marry another Kristen, Kristen Smith, and then Kristen Stewart? Why the initials KS? Cat, you have a
Whoa.
type.
Wow. Who knew?
And Carmen's initials KK, which means I'm gonna marry Kim Kardashian. That makes total sense because they're like the same person.
It's time for School of Wife.
All right, it's time for School of Wife. Kat, you want to introduce what School of Wife is?
Every episode, one of the wives will offer you a tidbit from their own chest of marital treasure. It is in a segment called School of Wife, where we offer up some advice that's worked for us in our marriages. Who is the haver of this week's School of Wife?
Okay, here's my School of Wife. Every time you get up to get something for yourself, ask your wife, girlfriend, partner, whatever, if you can get them anything. I think it's just so, it's like the most lovely surprise because you never know. Like I'll just be sitting on the couch and like she gets up to do something and she's like, do you want anything? And it's like, I actually do want some water. And I love doing it too.
Yeah.
Because I was always taught that
You're
you
very
should
good about it.
make sure that, you know, if somebody asks for bread, you don't take the bread first. You give it to them first. So and sometimes I annoy her because I do it too much. I'm always like, do you want anything? Do you want anything? She's like, no, I don't want anything. I want you to sit the fuck down and, you know, relax. But it just makes me feel like doing little things matters.
Yes, that's one of your love languages.
It is one of my love languages. What are your love languages? You guys know what your love languages are?
My love language, it's gift giving, but it's more specifically like showing me that you've thought of me. Which I guess on that quiz it kind of gets interpreted as gifts, but it's not so like it's not about the gifts for me. It's the fact that like you took the time to think of me, especially when it's like something I didn't ask for, but like really love. I love that. I love when people get me. It makes me feel seen.
Yeah.
I think my love language is words and touch. Bridget, what's your love language?
Carmen, what's my love language?
Gifts,
Gifts, giving and getting.
giving and getting. Yeah,
Giving and
and
getting.
you don't need words of affirmation so much. You like, I think acts
Yeah.
of service, time spent.
I don't know that the compliments are a thing for me because I don't think I actually receive compliments very well. Like if someone's like, you're awesome, I'm always like, let's keep it moving. Like that's makes me uncomfortable. But if you get me a gift or if you've done something nice for me, like Carmen filled my gas tank today and I was like, God damn, you're a hero. You are fucking thoughtful and amazing. And whatever you need, you get. Like just that's such a thoughtful, nice thing. It was like, oh, let me help you. This thing might inconvenience you. How can I make that better? Like if go to the bank and get coins because we need to do laundry or whatever. It's like, that's a pain in the ass errand and she's going to do it. Scooping the cat litter. Oh my God. Yes, bitch. Like, you know, those kind of things are just so fantastic to me.
You're right. I misspoke. I don't give a shit about compliments. I am acts of service. I'm like, the less you wanted to do that thing and you did it anyway, the more I'm like, this, I feel loved. And also let's have sex immediately. Thank you.
Yeah. Acts of service. Right, babe. Okay. So what about you, honey?
Words of affirmation, definitely words for me.
You're a Leo.
She's a Leo.
I know, dude. I'm a double Leo, double trouble. I need double the words of affirmation.
Can you explain like what exactly do you need people to say? Like I am awesome and I
Well,
look good. What is it?
No, it's not really about that. It's more like if it has to be a sincere compliment. Like I don't need fake words of affirmation,
Mhm.
but if you like somebody gave me a nice compliment today about a project I had done, and it was something that I hadn't really thought about very much, and then they gave me a very detailed compliment and explained to me why they thought it was great. And I was really touched. I was like, that it did not occur to me to think that someone listened to that and thought that about it. And I was like, it made me feel good.
Made you feel seen.
Yeah, it did. It made me feel seen. And I think sometimes, I don't know if you guys have this problem, but I don't always like recognize my own accomplishments. You know, like I'll think more about the things that didn't go the way I want them to go than the things that went great. And so to be reminded of something that went well and in a sincere way, it was awesome. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Love that. Okay, that's it for this episode of Happy Wife, Happy Life. We want to thank everybody who submitted questions. And if you guys have relationship questions that you'd like answered, you can email us at happywifehappylifepod@gmail.com. Follow us on Instagram at happywifehappylifepod. And remember to subscribe, rate, and review our show. Give us an A+. That is the best way for us to help more of you. Thank you guys so much for listening to Happy Wife, Happy Life. And please, guys, let's stay together forever!
Happy wife, happy life. If your wife's not happy, you're fine.